Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to show you guys how I am using my Hobonichi weeks. I do actually have two, which I honestly, if you'd told me at the end of last year or even the beginning of this year that I would be in a Hobonichi weeks, I probably would have laughed at you guys, because as much as I really liked the look of them, I've always thought they're too small. Like, I just feel like they're very small planners, like too small for me. And also I am not a fan at all of this like weekly layout. Like, I've used this in my standard TN, and just having like my weeks kind of on one page and then just one page per week, as a planner, I don't know that it would ever work for me again. But I was just really curious, and I saw the scientist's plans on YouTube. I'll leave a link for her account below. Definitely check her out. She kind of inspired me to just get one. I just really liked the way she was using it, and yeah, so I ended up with two. So I basically have the regular one, which is this, and then I have a mega as well, and my mega is the blue one. So basically the difference is you get 3 times as many pages in the mega one than you do for the regular one. You can see there. So my plan initially for this one, for the regular one, I actually got this I got this one first, the mega, for my fitness, but I'll just talk about this one really quickly. I was looking for another mega, but they were all sold out, so I just got the regular instead. And my plan for this was to put it in my Filofax Saffiano zip pocket, and I had actually just like tucked it in here. And my plan was to use it as like a financial budgeting type planner. I think it doesn't, I thought it doesn't fit with this plastic cover on it, but it does. And that, I kind of gave that a go, but it didn't really work out for me. So yeah, I'm still not doing any like budgeting or financial planner. I haven't got that set up yet. I did try it in my weeks, which I just dropped, but yeah, I've just had to put like a blank notebook back in here just for lists and things like that, and this is like my wallet. So I basically didn't know what to do with this one, so I just started carrying it around with me in the house, and it's become kind of like a very private planner, I guess. So it's not something I'm going to really share, but I just write like whatever the hell I want in there, things that I might not want to put in my Stalogy, yeah, just like personal thoughts or random thoughts. I am using like the notes pages as well as the weekly pages. I'm not putting like any appointments or things like that in here. I'm gonna have to cover my number. Yeah, I'm not putting any appointments or, you know, to-dos or anything like that in here. I don't know how else to explain it other than it's just random things that come to my mind. And sometimes they get transferred out of here into like my Hobonichi Cousin, which is like my journal. Sometimes they get transferred into my Stalogy. But yeah, it's just it's just like a little fun thing. I do really love writing in here because I love like Tomoe River paper. I love the way it like leaves an indent in the pages when you write. So yeah, this one doesn't really have a clear purpose that I could define, but I kind of know when I want to pick this up, and I guess it's going to become like my on-the-go planner. So when my Stalogies become like way too chunky and really heavy, this is probably something that will come with me. Again, not necessarily for appointments and things, just to have pen and paper to write things. Like, we all, you know, love writing. So yeah, that's that one. And then my mega, so I do have it in this cover. So this is a vegan leather cover from Caderneta Notebooks in Spain, I believe. And it is obviously like vegan, so it's not leather, but it, you know, it's just beautiful, like really well made. and it does come with like lots of card slot pockets, but I asked her not to do that. And actually I probably could have done without this pocket here as well, and just had, you know, these two pockets to slip that Hobonichi Weeks into. But anyway, that's there if I ever want to use it. But this is just my fitness planner, and so this is not really something that's going to leave the house necessarily. Yeah, it's just what, you know, it's just for at home. So I will show you guys how I have been using it. I absolutely just love that I've changed my fitness planning, like, or recording, whatever, into here. Yeah, it's just been the best decision for my fitness and health, to be honest. So in the beginning, I'm not using like any stickers or washi or anything like that in either of my weeks. But I have ordered, like, from the style planner some covers for these, just because then I can mark off like days that I've worked out, and I can get an overview for the whole year, like how many days I worked out, which months look a bit, you know, quiet, things like that. So I haven't marked them yet because I'm not sure whether her stickers are just like header stickers or it covers the whole page. So I'm just waiting for them to come. I did order them like in December, and it's now beginning of February, so I don't know if they're lost or if they're going to find their way to me eventually. But yeah, on here I will literally just put like a circle or a cross around days that I've worked out, and that will give me like an overall like yearly view. I do have like random sticky notes here and there, just because here I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to track. This is just like a little motivational quote. It says, this is getting harder, and then it said, then every step you take is a bigger victory. And it's a nice reminder on your fitness goal. Then just like a few Peloton like app. So I've signed up for the 2-month free Peloton app, like for I want to try out their resistance training workouts. So I was just writing out a few things that I could classes I could take, and I probably will continue my membership, to be honest, because I have really enjoyed their class. I'm like in week 3 now. And then just a little post-it note that says, most New Year's resolutions fail because good intentions must be backed up with daily focused habits. And that's obviously what I'm trying to do with my like fitness, is to just increase, like, you know, the number of days I'm working out, the number of minutes I'm working out, just focusing on like every day, what am I doing to get closer to where I want to be, basically, which is just stronger and healthier. Then this page, how I'm using this is, so this is what this is for. So over here, I basically just write out how many minutes I'm working out. So for January, like, you know, the 1st, I did 41 minutes. And this is basically just to keep myself accountable, because what I was doing previously, and I'm still kind of doing it in my Stylogy, is I will just put a cross for days that I've worked out. So when I look at this, it looks like, oh, it was a really great month. You know, I worked out quite consistently and quite a lot. But some of these days might just be like a 5-minute like yoga class, or a 10-minute, you know, Pilates, or whatever it is. And that's fine, it all counts, but it's not giving me the full picture, because if I'm only doing like 10-minute, 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 it's almost like you're kind of deceiving yourself. So I thought it's better to keep track of how many minutes I'm actually working out, because then I can see that, okay, yeah, here I only did a 5-minute, you know, like, I think it was like a yoga stretch class. But I have been doing like consistently, you know, kind of hour-long or like 30 to 50-minute classes. So yeah, that has been really good. And then I totaled up the minutes, so it was 760 minutes. And at the top, I have got, because I do like intermittent fasting, so like how many days I did that fasting. So in January, I did 27, because I took a couple of days off where I was just like, you know, not too bothered. The total number of hours I was fasting. So my goal is to do like 18 hours fasting a day, like from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. But I was doing a few like 16-hour fasts. So yeah, that's just cool to add up the number of hours. Again, that could hit like 30, but if I'm only doing like, you know, 16 hours, it's not really hitting my goal. So the number of hours, when I break it down by hours, that kind of gives me, you know, a bit more information as to how well I'm doing. The next I have is how many days I've worked out. So that would be like 21. How many hours I worked out. So just converted that 760 minutes into 12 hours and 40 minutes, which is good. I obviously would like to see that a bit higher next month. But yeah, it's a great start considering I've been very like kind of inactive for the last few months. And then how many miles I've walked. So the year before last, I was walking 5 miles every single day, and I did that for just over a year before like we went into lockdown. And then I did try to maintain it, you know, walking 5 miles a day in lockdown, but I just couldn't. And so I average about 3.5 during the weekdays, and then the weekends is much less, unless we're like going on a family trek or something. But I do want to get back into walking 5 miles every day. So this is just a good, you know, I have like a Fitbit watch, so I don't need a daily like step counter because I can just see that on my app. But the total at the month, I want to be able to see that number increasing as the months go on. So I did leave a space here for like weight. I want to see like if I'm like going up or down, but at the same time I'm not sure about doing that because like I know if you're putting on muscle, you know, that can make your weight either stay the same or like looks like you're putting on weight. So I don't want to kind of like get disheartened that I'm working out and I'm being super like, you know, healthy and fit, and then my weight's just kind of stagnated. I would like to lose a little bit more, but yeah, that's why I've left that there, because I'm just not sure about how to do it in a way that's going to be accurate, I guess. So that might change to like some kind of measurement, you know, like waist measurement or something like that. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do every month. Keep a track of how many days I fasted, how many hours I fasted, how many days I'm working out, how many hours I worked out that month, and how many miles I've walked. And I would love to see these numbers like, you know, increase as the time goes on, or at least reach like a very consistent number, I guess. And this is just, I've written this on like a sticky note from Muji. I love these because they are like, no, sorry, this is a Stalogy sticky note. So it's got grid on it, and it's pretty much the whole sticky note except the bottom bit is sticky. So they're very secure, and that's just like a reminder to me. You know, obviously I've just started using it, so it's just a reminder for what the code is for. And then I just have another sticky note here with my goals on it. So my goal is to do like 3 times a week of resistance training, and once a week I would love to do like an intense cardio or Pilates class. And then how I was using my monthlies was just to write down what workout I did. So I would just write down like home, and then I did a full body dumbbells, and the person like on YouTube whose class I took, so that if I wanted to refer back to it I could. If I just took a long like walk, I did put that in there. Here again, home workout, you know, on Peloton I did abs. So I have decided for February I'm not going to keep writing home, because honestly at this point I don't see our gyms like reopening again. So once that does happen and I'm doing like a mixture of home and gym workouts, then I don't mind like writing gym or home. But at the moment they're all going to be home workouts, so I don't need to write that. So I will just write down what I've done. So yesterday I did a full body workout, I did a power walk, and I did some core like abs as well. So that's just how I'm going to keep a record. And I'm not fussed about writing, you know, which person's workout I did, because I am including that in my weeklies, as you'll see. So it doesn't, yeah, it's a bit redundant to have all that information. This is just to give me a sense of, yeah, like when I look at the month, I can see straight away it was a good month. Mondays were obviously really good. I was very consistent at working out on Mondays. So yeah, like that. These are the only stickers I have in here. They are from Randy.plans. I have had them for a long time and I've kind of been just waiting to use them, and this is like perfect for that. And I do have a tab on from Avery. They are linked in my Amazon store below in the description box. Yeah, just to get to my monthly, my weekly and my notes pages really quickly. So I do just have like the rest of the months marked out, and I will just continue to fill them in the same way. Then I have some like private personal notes about goals and things clipped. And obviously I have never used a weeks before, so I was kind of figuring out how, like, what the best way for me to use this was. Well, I was trying to figure out what the best way was to use this planner. So it has kind of changed a little bit as the weeks have gone on. Whereas I started like writing my intermittent fasting hours, and then I wrote like gym, what workout I did and whether I was doing it in a fasted state or a non-fasted state, because to me, if I can get a workout done while I'm still doing my fasting, that is ideal. And then I was just kind of adding like notes. Here as well, I was, writing like a breakdown of the workout, like how much I was lifting, reps and sets, and then writing notes. But this now has all been transferred to the notes section. And I've stopped keeping a record of my intermittent fasting because, again, I use an app called Zero to record all of that. I don't necessarily need that on here. All I want to know at the end of the month really is how many like hours and days I fasted. I don't need to know on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, this is information from the gym. So they've got a machine there that you can do like a fitness test on, and it gives you like an overall score for your like fitness out of 100. And then it gives you different stats, which I need to actually write down. So like, I think some of it is like, actually, I don't know. This is obviously like I don't know. Anyway, I have it written down somewhere, but it's like upper body, lower body, things like that. How well you scored on this fitness test. So yeah, once I go back to the gym, I am going to do these like weekly or like maybe fortnightly, and just keep a record of that so I can hopefully see that number increase to 100. So yeah, then I decided, again, like here, okay, no notes, just write out your workouts, what day. And I do write here page 6. So when I go to my notes pages, I can see this is the workout. Because I do try and increase either my reps or my sets each time. At home, I'm limited in terms of like increasing the weight I lift because I only have certain like dumbbells. I don't have like a huge variety of dumbbells. So when I'm at the gym, yes, I'm trying to increase the amount I'm lifting each time. That's not necessarily possible at home, so I just increase the number of reps or sets I do. But if I want to see the original workout, it's here on page 6. It tells me whose workout, like where I got the workout from, what it's called, and what the original kind of guidance that they gave for it was. And sometimes it might have like notes, like here I've got notes on like proper deadlift form, things like that. So that's that. And then here again, I was writing notes, but I definitely stopped doing that in January. So this is January, and here again, I do write down my workouts, like, so what workouts I'm doing and whether it was fasted or non-fasted. And then the details of the workout. So here it just tells me Monday I did a total body workout. This is exactly like a breakdown of what I did. And if I want more details on this workout, I can find it on page 9, or this workout is on page 6. And that's basically how it goes. I'm not doing any pre-planning in here because I want this to be like an accurate record of, what I'm actually doing. So if I feel like I need a plan, I just stick it on a sticky note and I just work off that. But yeah, that's kind of how it's gone really. And then obviously here I stopped writing like home because it's all just home workouts. So now I just write, you know, like 30-minute lower body strength, 10-minute stretch, 25-minute like power walk. And they were all like in a fasted state. And then I've obviously like had something to eat. And then later on I've done like a 10-minute core strength. So it's got a non-fasted like key next to it. And again, just details of the workouts. So that's kind of it. And I feel like this is finally the kind of setup that I want on these pages. I want to be able to just see really, really quickly which workouts I did, whether I was fasting or not, and then a quick breakdown so I can see like how many sets. On like the Peloton app, they don't really tell you, like, it's more like timing based. So it's like 30 seconds of this and 40 seconds of this. And so I've stopped writing like which like reps and sets, like how many reps and sets I'm doing. And I'm just keeping like a record of the exercises that I'm doing. So yeah, that is this is this week. And I have put like a highlighter, which I kind of wish I hadn't now, but I've gone ahead and done that for every month, just because some months start like randomly in the middle of the page and I want to be able to just see that, okay, this is the beginning of a new month. But other than that, it's literally just pen and paper. And then my notes pages is literally just that, it is for notes. So I'm just like learning lots about like, you know, proper form and like what kind of breaking down like what kind of movement patterns I should be including in each workout, sample workouts, you know. So at the moment I am obviously using an app and it's got like the whole thing set up for you, but if I wanted to just, you know, design my own workouts, I've got these here. Yeah, just notes, you know. And then I did write like things I want to focus on in January, and then specific goals for fitness. And then I just keep notes like how I'm feeling. So like, you know, I will just say that I did this workout and I really struggled with it, or it was really easy, or this part was easy but my like squats I'm really struggling with, or I just wasn't in the mood to work out but I did it anyway. And then any motivational things I write down. Here I was writing down like if you drink sugar-free drinks that have like aspartame in it, is that breaking your fast? Is it good? Like, what about stevia? Yeah, and then just like, you know, again, writing down, just learning about fitness, and then a bit of like journaling, reflecting, more kind of like plan. So this is the total body strength workout that I'm doing on the Peloton app. And this is just the 4-week schedule. And more notes, and you know, like here just saying noticed huge progress in my squats, just from, you know, previous week even. And that's kind of it really. That's how I'm going to continue to use it. If I, you know, see something interesting, I'll jot it down, or if I want to write something. I don't write in it like every day. So here you can see I just wrote Thursday and Friday, then this is the following week, it was Monday and Sunday. Yeah, it just depends. Like if I feel like there's something that I want to write down, something I feel like I need to note down, then I will. But I absolutely love it. It's honestly been the best thing that I've included in my planning system this year. I love the paper, I love writing on it, and I just feel like I've really got a great system going in terms of making progress in my fitness journey and having information all like in one place. So yeah, that is basically it, guys. When I am working out, like when I'm doing the Peloton app, I do just pull out like a sticky note from here and I have it like in my planner, so that when he's saying, okay, we're going to do shoulder press, I'll quickly just jot it on the, you know, I write it down really like kind of scribbled writing on a sticky note. And then like whatever exercises we do, I just scribble them down on the post-it note, and then I transfer them later on into here, because I do want to keep a record of, you know, what kind of workouts and exercises I have been doing, so that when I go back to the gym, I can kind of build on that. So yeah, that is it. This, like I said, is the mega, and it did definitely inspire me to get another one, even though my plan for it has changed. You know, the budgeting and finance aspect of it didn't work out, and so now it's got a completely different use, but I just love it. I kind of carry it around the house with me, and yeah. So that is it, guys. That is how I am using my Hobonichi weeks. And it's definitely something I'm hoping to keep up with. This one I'm not, like, even though I'm really, really loving it, I'm just, if you know, I don't pick this up for some days or some weeks, I don't really care because I have my Stalogy. But this one I'm really hoping to be consistent with in terms of using it in my, you know, like fitness. And hopefully I will be able to show you guys like a full, you know, like completed weeks at the end of the year. I will probably do like an update in a couple of months and see how it's going and share that with you guys. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.